So far, when we've talked about mixture, we've been talking about primarily in a major mode, flat 3, flat 6, and flat 7 as scale degrees that will cause harmonies that we don't expect in major to appear. So things like the fully diminished 7 chord, so 7 diminished 7, fully diminished 7. The flat 6 chord, so flat scale degree 6, 1, and then flat 3. With flat 3, you can get a minor 1 chord. You could also get a flat major 3. So all of these are things that we would expect to find in a minor key, not in a major key, so hence the term mode mixture. Well, it turns out there's another way to affect mixture, and it's something we call secondary mixture. This is when we will take tones in a major key that don't necessarily come from the minor key, but are still going to create unexpected harmonies for us. They just don't necessarily come directly from the minor key in the sort of way we've been talking about it so far. For example, if you were in D major, like we are here, and you were presented with this chord, with scale degree 3 as the root, but it's major, but not with the lowered scale degree 3. We've taken scale degree 5 and raised it to make this a major 3 chord with the regular 3 as the root. So this chord, this F sharp major triad, doesn't exist in D minor, so we're not borrowing it from that. So this is an instance of what we call secondary mixture. So it's mixture not directly related to the minor mode, but yet doesn't exist in the major mode either. There are other examples of this you could think about. In fact, for Friday, what I'd like you to do is come up with as many possible secondary mixture chords you could have. And again, for secondary mixture, these are chords that are not in the major mode, but aren't directly borrowed from the minor mode either. This is one example of that, an F sharp major triad in the key of D major. So for Friday, come to class with as many examples of secondary mixture as you can think of, and we'll talk about it in more detail then.